Hey there, whether you're looking to improve athletic performance, fix your posture, or simply achieve aesthetic goals, your glute muscle are key, and for many, especially women, it's the top fitness target. The glute muscles are among the most important in our body, yet they are often misunderstood and improperly trained. In this video, we'll break down everything you need to know about glute anatomy, function, and how to get the best results with the right exercises. Let's start with the basics. The glutes are a group of three muscles, the gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus. Together, they play a vital role in many fundamental movements like walking, running, squatting, and even standing. The glutes are involved in the extension, abduction, and rotation of your hips and thighs, making them key for posture and lower body strength. So whether you're chasing fitness goals or simply want to stand up straighter, strong glutes are essential. Now let's break down each of these muscles and their specific functions. The gluteus maximus is the largest of the three. It extends the hip joint, which means that it opens the hip joint, pulling the femur downward and back. This pushing down back action moves our upper body upward from a seated or squatting position or when stepping onto a step or platform. The glutes also propels us forward when walking or running. The gluteus medius lies on the outer surface of the pelvis and helps stabilize the pelvis during walking, running, and balancing activities. It also plays a crucial role in hip abduction. The gluteus minimus, located beneath the gluteus medius, assists in similar function, particularly in hip abduction and inward rotation. Understanding these muscles and how they work is key to train them effectively. Unfortunately, many common exercises target them inefficiently, leading to frustration and a lot of wasted effort and injuries. Here's where things go wrong. Many people are misled about how these muscles actually work and which exercises are best to target them. For instance, we often see people whose goal is hypertrophy using exercises that are more beneficial in sport-specific training, for example, or vice versa. It's important to keep in mind that every exercise has a degree of efficiency, and depending on the person's goal, some exercises are useful when others can be a waste of time and energy. It all depends on the goal. Let's take a closer look at some popular exercises that people use to work the glutes. The glute bridges is very popular these days, but it has also compromised components like range of motion. The first 20% of the glutes range of motion is not even used, and it's late phase loaded instead of early phase loaded. The hip abduction machine also works the glutes, but with a little less emphasis on the gluteus maximus and more emphasis on the gluteus medius and gluteus minimus. Deadlifts are often considered a good glute exercise, but to optimally load the glutes, the erector spinae often becomes the weak link in the movement. This means that the strength capacity of the erector spinae is lower than that of the glutes, preventing the glutes from receiving enough load and stimulation for maximum development. Side bends and cable side raises work the glutes medius and minimus are generally not considered physique muscle because they have very little capacity for growth. They are also not superficial muscles. They already participate to a degree during hip flexion. Performing a dedicated exercise like the ones shown here would not result in noticeable improvement in appearance. However, it would likely be advantageous to include these exercises, including resistance bands, in rehabilitation and sport-specific training. You can find in-depth biomechanical analysis of commonly used exercises in the Smart Training 365 library. Link in description. Here are a couple of better options that you can implement. The lunge is a fairly good exercise to work the glutes, although not quite as good as the Brick 20 glute exercises that requires a specific setup. But as you can see, the torso is held upright, so the erector spinae is not loaded and the spine is not compressed. Each side is worked unilaterally. Another option is the back lunge. It can be performed while holding a handrail for added stability or while holding a pair of dumbbells for added resistance. Forward lunges load the glutes less and the quadriceps more, as compared to the back lunge, which is more glute dominant exercise. Another relatively good exercise for the gluteus maximus is step-ups onto a high step. Again, one can choose to use additional hand weights or not. Brad Schoenfeld, the renowned expert on hypertrophy, has provided extensive guidance on optimal intensity, frequency, and volume for glute development. He suggests that performing 10 to 20 sets per week per muscle group is generally ideal for hypertrophy. For the glutes, this translates into dividing this volume across multiple training sessions to ensure recovery and maximize growth. Spreading volume over several days, like 2-3 times per week, helps avoid overtraining while optimizing hypertrophy gains. He also notes that for some individuals, a lower volume approach like 5 to 10 sets per week can still yield significant gains, especially for beginners or those who have recovery problems. However, for maximizing muscle growth, the upper range of 15 to 20 sets per week is really more effective. When it comes to intensity, it is recommended to use moderate to high loads, around 70 to 85% of 1 rep max, and focusing on progressive overload. Maintaining proper form and focusing on quality over quantity is key, as increasing the load without controlling the movement can lead to inefficiencies or injuries. In terms of frequency, the literature includes that from shown field studies support training the glutes 2 to 3 times a week with enough recovery between sessions. This aligns with the body's recovery capability, allowing the muscle to repair and grow effectively, but we have to also keep in mind that recovery varies from one person to another. While many people focus on glute training for aesthetic reasons, building powerful glutes is crucial for enhancing sport performance, improving posture, and supporting everyday movement. First, for athletes, the glutes are the powerhouse behind many sports movements. Whether you're sprinting, jumping, or lifting, your glutes are responsible for generating explosive power. Strong glutes help you run faster, jump higher, and maintain stability during high-intensity activities, making them essential for sports like basketball, soccer, and track and field. Beyond sports, strong glutes are vital for day-to-day activities. They play a key role in movements such as walking, climbing stairs, and lifting heavy objects. Having strong glutes reduces the risk of injury by stabilizing the pelvis and protecting the lower back, which is especially important as we age. Finally, when it comes to posture, weak or underdeveloped glutes can contribute to imbalances that lead to poor alignment, back pain, and hip problems. Strengthening your glutes helps support a neutral spine and pelvis, improving your posture and reducing discomfort. Training your glutes isn't just about aesthetics, it's about building functional strength that enhances your aesthetic performance, improves your posture, and makes everyday movement easier. If you're serious about building stronger and more developed glutes, give the Build and Burn program a go. It also can help you structuring and personalizing your workout, using the right intensity, frequency, and volume while avoiding inefficiencies. Or you can join our Smart Training 365 library that includes 50+ hours of biomechanical evaluation of all the commonly used exercises, so you can make educated decisions on which exercises are worth your time and effort. If you have any question, feel free to email me at mo@smarttraining365 or visit us at smarttraining365.com. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.